Hello guys, this is Joana Saahirah with a bonus video offer with our online course Kolthoum Tarab for Oriental Dancers Introduction. This one is about dancing to express instead of dancing to impress. And the same applies to our lives. What does it mean dancing to express instead of dancing to impress? What I see happening most of the times, it's an incredible eagerness to please others, to go according to expectations that we imagine others have for us, to receive applause, to receive approval. Most of the dancers do it unconsciously. It is not a conscious process. They do it unconsciously, but they still do it. They don't dance to communicate. They don't dance to connect. They don't dance to express themselves. They dance to make an impact. They dance to get followers, they dance to get fans, they dance to get applause. Most of the times they dance to get the approval and the love they do not know how to give themselves. This is why it's so important to have a strong self-confidence and to love yourself and to love what you do independently of what others do. Obviously, if you are a professional dancer, you depend at a great extent of the opinion of others, of the applause and the approval, for sure. But even then, even as a professional dancer, if you measure your self-worth, if you measure your guidance, if you measure what you do and your value as a dancer and as a person according to other people's applause, you are basically screwed, for the lack of a better word. Because first of all, audiences don't know much about Egyptian dances. Even today, people don't know much about Egyptian dance. So it's like asking an ignorant about a masterpiece. Yeah, I'm going to ask someone who doesn't know anything about dance or very little about dance to guide me and tell me what should I be doing in order to grow. It makes no sense. It's like coming to me and asking me about agronomy or asking me about economy, asking me about finances. I know nothing about that. I'm clueless. So I'm the worst guidance. I'm the worst person to approve or disapprove of what you do in those areas because I'm very far from being an expert in those areas. And that's exactly what happens with general audience for Egyptian dance. People don't even know what they're watching. So you cannot measure your dance and you cannot guide your dance, your work through other people's opinion. I cannot stress this enough. You have to dance to communicate. You have to dance not to make an impact or to show that you know or to show off your movements, what I usually call an exhibition of movements or a catalog of movements. Here's what I know. I'm going to show you what I know. Instead of doing that, think about what do I have to say to the dance? What do I need to express? How can I connect with others through my dance? What do I have inside of me that is worth sharing with others? How can I reach them emotionally? How can I be so vulnerable while I dance, so truthful while I dance, that I awaken their vulnerability and their truth? This is connection. This is communication. This is Egyptian dance. Impressing others or moving to make a statement, moving for ambition, moving for competition. This is very far away from the spirit and the heart of Egyptian dance. So in this bonus video, I invite you to consider, first of all, think about when you dance to impress or to express. This is the first thing you have to consider. And then, according to the answer, you're going to think if it's worth it. Is it worth to do something to please others all the time or to get the approval you don't give yourself? Or is it better to work on yourself first, to give the approval, to give the love you deserve, because that's your job, that's not other people's job, and then dance freely, completely free from judgment and from expectations, and being an example of that freedom, of that love, of that humanity that can inspire others to be more human as well. What is more interesting? You choose. It's always your choice. I love you guys. Join us for our course in our live classes or in the recorded versions. You can download all the recorded classes at Joana Saahirah's online dance school, including on Kolthoum Tarab for Oriental dancers. Anyway, it will be wonderful to see you at the school in any shape or form. I love you guys. Stay well and dance from your heart.